Hey, what's up all you Tapaholics? This is Paul here, aka Paulabusa, back with another video. Guys, it is time to take the video quality of this channel to the next level. That's right guys, I bought a new digital SLR camera for YouTube. It didn't cost me a bomb, it is on a budget, and I thought I would make a quick video to show you guys my budget YouTube setup 2016, as well as show you the equipment that I have worked with from the start for the ultimate budget setup and the next level budget setup. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Now guys, before I bought this camera, actually I went through a long process watching YouTube and see which is the best camera for YouTube. Now for DSLRs, there are usually mainly three main brands that are being mentioned out in the market. They are mainly Nikon, Sony and Canon. Now the Nikons, they are mainly used for photography and less used for videography. Sony is so goddamn expensive, I do not have the budget for that. So the next best thing is Canon. Now Casey Neistat, if you don't know who that is, he is one of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube and he is a very popular vlogger. His main go-to vlogging gear is the Canon 70D. He upgraded to the 80D. Now if the 70D was so good, I figured if I got the earlier model prior to the 70D, it wouldn't be so bad, right? So I went ahead and got the 60D, which is what you see here, and I managed to get this one for just 400 Singapore dollars, body only of course. In most instances, you don't need the kit lens. The kit lens isn't that good, but if you're on a budget, you can get a kit lens and shoot right away. I prefer to get the body only and then go for a better lens that suits my kind of videos. Basically, I paid $400. I only got the body, the strap, a battery, and the charger, which is in the room. No box, no software, no nothing. But that's okay. So long as the camera is working, I'm fine. Speaking of Casey Neistat, he always does two hacks when he gets a camera. So let's go ahead and do it. So there you go, the stealth look, where he actually sticks on black tape on the model as well as the branding of the camera for a complete stealth look. Now most photographers do this to make their cameras a bit low profile so that it's not eye-catching and attracts the thieves. This is a cheap camera, it's just $400, but I still do it because I like the stealth look. Now one of the main reasons why I got this camera is also because of this selfie screen. You can flip the screen. Most YouTubers are working on a one-man show, so a rotated screen is definitely very useful. Secondly, it's cheap. Thirdly, it has HD recording, 1080p, more than enough for YouTube. I may go 4K in the future, but there isn't a need to right now, so I'll just stick to HD 1080p. The fourth reason, of course, being that with a DSLR, you can have very good bokeh. What is bokeh? Bokeh is like when you shoot the focus area and the background is all blurred out. That is bokeh. With a DSLR, you can achieve that background blur. Why didn't I go for the 70D? The 70D, in fact, doubles in the price of this. Just go on to Club Snaps, the forums, the carousel. They're all selling at $800 and above. They have almost doubled the price of this camera. So I save $400 just going a model earlier and I get, majority of the functions that I want. Now with the $400 that you save, you are actually also compromising on some features which I do not need. One of the cons also is that this does not autofocus like the 70D. Autofocusing, yes, at the start, before you record. You can autofocus. 70D, however, has a running focus. It will follow the focus around as you shoot the video, but this cannot. But it's fine because I'm usually stationary and I just have one focus and that's it. I don't move around. I'm not using it for vlogs. That's a feature that I do not need. It has a 4 GB limit for videos. Roughly equates to about 12-minute video clip, and then you have to press the record button again. The 70D also has this, but it automatically records the next clip without you pressing. In this one, every 12 minutes you have to record the shutter button. But it's fine. Get a remote, a infrared remote for this camera and you're good to go. There is also no Wi-Fi. You can't do a Wi-Fi transfer of files with this. 70D, I think you can. Now, with the body settled, the next thing you gotta do is to look for a lens for your purpose. So whenever you're looking for a lens, always remember to understand or think about what you're gonna shoot for and then get a lens. So if your camera is gonna be very close to you, you're vlogging most of the time, you need a very wide angle. If you're doing interviews most of the time, so the camera is a bit further away, yeah, you can get a narrower lens. Also think about the space you're working with, how far away you can put the camera. If you can't put the camera too far, then of course you have to get a wider lens. So working with the space I have, testing it out, I've actually got a very limited space in my HDB apartment. As you can see here, I'm working on a dining table. Problem with this dining table is there is very limited space behind the table. I have a bench behind. So in the end, I found this lens, which is the EFS 24mm. This comes with an f-stop of 2.8. Now for those that don't know, f-stop actually is how big the aperture opens. The bigger it opens, the more light it lets in, the brighter is your video quality. So the lower the better. However, the lower it is, it also gives you that background blur. If you don't want that background blur, then you gotta bump it up higher. Again, always think about your purpose. It fits my purpose. There is autofocus on this. There's a click here. You can either use manual or autofocus. There's a decent bokeh on this, which gives you the background blur. And the most important reason is that it's cheap. It is cheap. I bought this for about $185. Brand new. I seldom buy brand new, but let me tell you a story. This is a trash or treasure top tip. Every time you buy something, you set out to buy something and you look in the forums for second-hand stuff, always check out the first-hand price. I went straight into the second-hand market to look for this. They were all selling it at 180, 190, 200 Singapore dollars, and the lowest I could find was like 160. I actually thought, you know, why not check out the price of a brand new lens? If it's not too much of a difference, then I'll get brand new. Turns out this was selling at $185. It is the same price as the second-hand lens. Then why do I want to get a second-hand lens? So I got this brand new. Haha. Yeah, here's the top tip. Always check out the first-hand price, then go for the second-hand market. If it isn't worthwhile, just get it first-hand. So right now we're gonna set this up and show you the quality. So ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for the video quality to improve right now. So guys, the picture that you're seeing here is coming out of the Canon 60D with the 24mm f-stop 2.8 lens. Instantly you can see the angle, it is much more conducive. It is not so wide anymore, and it just makes it a lot easier on the eyes. Also, I do not know if you realize here that the background is slightly blurred out. Look at the windows here, and you can see that the HDB buildings, they're all very blurred. At the back, Paul and Jasmine stencil, you can see it's also slightly blurred out. So instantly, the quality has improved. Now I'm going to show you my YouTube setup 2015, my very first YouTube setup, and what I'm working with.